Brother Ravenhill, or Leonard Ravenhill. There's probably not anyone here that hasn't heard of him or doesn't know him. So we knew him as a friend, and of course he was an evangelist, but prayer was his thing. So we had him at our house a few times, several times. I had him for dinner and for his 85th birthday. So he used to call the house and he would say, if he hadn't heard from Sonny in a while, he would call and he would say, "Is the bishop there?" So, but Sonny tried to help him out a lot when we had the young men that lived in the house with us. He would drive Leonard to his meetings and take the whole household. So we enjoyed being with him, and he had a very dry sense of humor. When you see the video up here, and when you have him one-on-one, he was nothing like that. So let me think of something else. Let me see, I lost my train of thought here. I would do better with Q&A. So I talked to, one time his son David, he told us, he said, all the young men always want to talk to Leonard, the ones in seminary or Bible college. So if they called, he never turned anybody away from his door. So when they came, he would say, "Okay, I'll give you 30 minutes. And if what they had to say was worth listening to, of course it went more than 30 minutes. But if they didn't, he'd say, "Okay, your 30 minutes are up. I have to go back to work." So and then toward the end of his life, he told his son David, he said, "You know, everybody wants, all those young men want me to pray for them because they all want my mantle." He says, "No one wants my sackcloth and ashes." So I have a prayer here that I want to read. When Ravenhill was teaching at Bethany College, his, I don't know if all three of his sons was there, but David was a student there, and he had some sort of obligations in the evening, so he slept in the afternoon. So when he woke up to go to his obligation, his dad had taped a prayer on his bedroom door. So I want to read that. It's especially fitting since this is about prayer. It says, "When a father prays, build me a son, O Lord, who will be strong enough to know when he is weak, brave enough to face himself when he is afraid. One who will be proud and unbending in honest defeat and humble and gentle in victory. Build me a son whose wishbone will not be where his backbone should be, a son who will know thee, and to know himself is the foundation stone of knowledge. Lead him, I pray, not in the path of ease and comfort, but under the stress and spur of difficulties and challenge. Here let him learn to stand up in the storm. Here let him learn compassion for all those who fail. Build me a son whose heart will be dear, whose goal will be high, a son who will master himself before he seeks to master other men. One who will learn to laugh, yet never forget how to weep. One who will reach into the future, yet never forget the past. And after all of these are his, add, I pray, enough of a sense of humor so that he may always be serious, yet never take himself too seriously. Give him humility so that he may always remember the simplicity of true greatness, the open mind of true wisdom, the meekness of true strength. Then I, his father, will dare to whisper, I have not lived in vain. So to me, that speaks a lot about Brother Ravenhill and his family, and we've just always enjoyed being with him and hearing him share and listening to his teachings. So there you have it.